What's up, dudes? Got my SpongeBob bucket, bro. I bet you don't know what I'm eating. I bet you don't know. I bet you don't know. I bet you don't. How much you want to bet? Hey, we're, you know. Look. Yeah. Patrick, SpongeBob, bro. Big bikini bottom, dude. Yeah. What you know about it? What era you grew up in, bro? What you know about Jimmy Neutron, dude? Jimmy Neutron, the movie? Yeah, the movie that first came, and then the show. Junior high, what do you know about that coming out in junior high, bro? Eating some, and I think you guessed it, yeah, noodles, bro. Yeah. After 7th hour, walking home from school at 2:30, dude. Oh, Sheen, bro. Oh, Sheen, dude. Let's be honest. There are a lot of cartoons that have held up, you know, and well enough. Some of them haven't. Jimmy Neutron, the show, and the movie. Bro, it's probably the cartoon that's aged one of the best. One of the best. It's right in that Pixar era of, not quite Pixar animation. Not something like Nickelodeon's ever done. Something different, but definitely pull up in the whip like Jimmy Neutron. You know what I mean? That's why he's saying that, bro. Oh, Bieber, bro. Yeah, grew up. He grew up with Neutron, dude. And I was thinking the other day, and if you're about 30 plus, early 30s, you get this definitely. Remember when people started calling our haircuts when we would wear the emo boy? Not emo boy. Emo boy had more of the cover one eye a little bit. Which, with respect, by the way. With respect. Shout out AFI, Blink 182, and them other boys, for real. But, it was like a skater cut, dude. And we all had skater cuts, us who were older than Bieber. And then Biebs made Baby. I think you know what happened after that. Apparently a lot in front of the scenes, behind the scenes, in front of the curtain, and behind the curtain, apparently. Unfortunately, and God bless Bieber, wherever he's at. And William, if you out there, God bless you too. And so I'm skateboarding now, and all of a sudden I'm getting called. I got that Bieber cut. And dude, that dude was a kid, bro. I had this cut, and that's what we would always say, bro. You can ask anybody who was in 8th grade up in 2008. Teachers coming at us now, or 2010 or 8, whatever, bro. 7 coming at us saying you got the Bieber cut or something. Right, dude. Bieber stole this from us, dude. He did. So, you know what I'm saying? But the most important thing to remember about all of this, every squiggly noodle that I'm floundering out, is, just make sure you make your noodles right, okay? Kind of wrapping this up, make sure you make your noodles right. The best way to make noodles, 4 minutes, covered, mostly covered, slightly vented. At 4 minutes, take it out, let it sit for about 30 seconds, uncover it, let it steam out, throw your stuff in there, do it. It comes out stovetop every time. Because if you don't, you might get tired of eating noodles. And this is to all my noodle people out there, especially my college people. My college boys and girls out there, it's for y'all. And on that note, also to my college boys and girls, man, go to Temu, bro, if you're trying to get stuff for your dorm or anything, bro. You get decked up. Put it all on Afterpay and like 3 different accounts, and then just keep deleting the other account, bro, until you Afterpaid everything until you ain't paid for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And don't do that, bro. Because it all starts like that, and then you're Mike the situation and doing 10 months for a bid, and, you know, learning lessons for sure. Learning lessons, because there's a lot of lessons that can be learned up in there, that's for sure. You ask Michael about the lessons she learned. That's definitely for sure. Yeah. Yep. A lot of lessons to be learned. But, hey, come back greater than the setback, right? Something like that. So, keep pushing. And like I said, keep making your noodles right. And remember this, too. Noodles are not just salt and sodium like Tony Sassery's, or they're actually broth. And you might think, I already knew that. I didn't know that until certain curricular activities associated with situational awareness within confined refineries that bring the gold to the top. If, you know, of course, if Neo does everything he's supposed to do every time, he's supposed to do it exactly how the right way that it can only be done, and never slips up. And if he does, well, then just pray through that as well. And where am I going with this? Yeah, it's a good question. Where am I going with this? Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I just record, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where it's all headed. But you want to know what I know? No matter, I know where we're headed. That's what I know. I know exactly where we're headed, and if we believe, for sure, I know exactly what awaits us. No, I don't. I don't know exactly. I'm not God, bro. Regardless if I am the man lamb or whatever, bro. I'm dirty rags, dude. I don't know what this is, but guess what? I'm dirty rags. And in light of the glory of Christ Almighty, so are you. Thank God. Thank God. And so no, dude, I don't know the day or the hour. No. And if anyone tells you they know the day or the hour Jesus is coming back, do not, and I mean do not, believe them. Do not believe them. They're a liar. They're a liar. Liar! Not even Jesus knew until he ascended after the resurrection and sat at the right hand of the Father. Then he knew. Just in case you were wondering. And yeah, when he resurrected and then ascended. He was in full attunement after those divine privileges that he set aside were then given back to him with even greater understood glory. Right? Not glory from like a fallen vessel or a fallen creature receiving, a new body and a new spirit through what he paid for. But we're talking about privileges that, like angelic privileges of angels who didn't obey and then were given even more, because of their obedience. And obedience is a very important thing, right? In all things, especially with your parents, especially. You can think of some sort of commandment that goes along with that. But just obedience to the Father and submission to his will in all that you do, from family to friends to way of living to work to school to play to private life to functioning to prayer closet to basic biological faculties. It's all a test for your obedience. What all of these things fighting for your attention, what are you going to put your faith and your hope and your trust in? What God singular, God above all, the one above all, are you going to put your hope in? I would put it in the one that defeated the grave perfectly.
and trust that the lamp will provide enough light for all you need for the next step by step, and trust. Trust in that little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. I ain't gonna hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine, ladies and gentlemen. God bless. God bless.